What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another offseason rebuild here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today, we're going to be doing the New York Knicks here. Not a team that a lot of people thought were going to be making the playoffs. Unfortunately for Knicks fans, they did end up losing in the first round to the Atlanta Hawks. Tom Thibodeau signing obviously worked out. He won Coach of the Year this year. I think it should have been Monty Williams, but we're not getting into that right now. So, recently, past couple weeks, I did a Damian Lillard Knicks technically offseason rebuild. Coming back down to earth a little bit, I don't think Dame's going to end up probably requesting a trade. If he does, I'll be a little surprised. I think he should, but I just don't think he will. There's a little bit of a difference there. And two, I don't think the Knicks are an unrealistic location. I just think if he forces his way out, he's probably going to go to a team that's legitimately ready to win right now. I could see him maybe trying to go to the 76ers, somebody like that. Just my opinion though. So today, going to be doing the Knicks. I will not be getting Damian Lillard on this team. I'm really excited to use this team again. They're fun to use, man. They definitely, they tend to have a lot of money, a lot of nice young pieces on this team, so I'm really excited about this. But before we do get into this one, you guys have been killing it with subs lately. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough. We're down to 41% of you guys that watch these videos almost daily are not subscribed to this channel, man. As always, I seriously do encourage you to stay around. Subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you around here for a while. The rest of this community would as well. And as always, if you have had any other video ideas, feel free to leave them down below along with a like, maybe. Get that in. So, let's get into this one right now. We had to sim the first season, obviously, because 2K is a trash-ass game, and there's no such thing as start today. So, we ended up as an 11 seed, not making the playoffs. I'm pretty sure Dallas is our first-round pick anyways. It's not really going to be that big of a deal for me, I don't really think. Even if we somehow end up with our first-round pick, I'm probably... Okay, so maybe we do have our first-round pick. I'm probably going to trade down a little bit. Oh my god, we have the 4th overall pick. So no, I'm not going to keep that 4th overall pick just because, again, I don't think it's really fair of me to do that, just because 2K kind of screws me in having to sim a season. I don't think that deserves me having the 4th overall pick. So, I'll drop down. I'm going to actually look it up on my phone right now, projected what pick the Knicks are going to have, and I'm just going to do a swap there with whatever team. I'm not going to set the line completely on what it's actually probably going to look like. So, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to probably head into coaching and free agency. Actually, I might have to go ahead. Oh, no, I can do that right now. I'll be back. So, the New York Knicks own the 19th overall pick in the upcoming 2021 NBA draft. I went ahead and gave ourselves that pick. We're going to get into staff signing. Tibbs still, I would say his ratings honestly probably will go up for 2022 or 2K22. Well, they should anyways. Will they? Probably not, because I think 2K just kind of copy and paste this whole thing every year. But I have no reason to fire him. I mean, again, just won Coach of the Year, and we're not pulling the Toronto Raptors here with Dwayne Casey. I don't really foresee that one happening. So Caleb Brand, you're fired again. Huge market team here in the New York Knicks. I believe they're technically worth more than the LA Lakers. Mike Woodson, no thank you. If Tibbs isn't going to have the best ratings in the world, I definitely want to get 2 solid assistant coaches that both do have really good ratings. So we're going to go ahead and get 2 there. Probably the guys I always seemingly get Trent Peterson, and then I'll probably go with Benjamin Walker, who actually has really good ratings. I don't really see him all the time. Wait, what? The Knicks have more than one offer. Okay, is that why I can never seemingly sign 2 assistant coaches? Is it not that I'm going over the budget? Is it just that you can't sign 2 assistant coaches? Why can't I sign 2 assistant coaches at once when there's 2 assistant coaching spots? Oh man, it's just classic 2K. So we're up to the draft here. Again, I know probably the top 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it is, guys. Decently well. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't watch a ton of college basketball this year, so I don't know this class 100% well. I mean, I know the majority of these guys probably what the draft order is going to look like somewhat. Pretty much anything 10 and below though, it's pretty much a toss up for me. I also think Davion Mitchell should be a little bit higher, but we're going to draft somebody at number 19. I don't mind that at all. And again, we're probably not getting good value for that 19th overall pick. Probably not the same amount of value a team would get say in real life. So Cunningham, Kuminga, Suggs, Green, Keon Johnson. Let's see who's still available for us on the board here. Jaden Springer's here. From Tennessee. Yes. Let's go ahead. The shooting, I mean, we're at a spot right now. I mean, if we take a look, at our team right now, it's not like we're in a bad spot. I think Emmanuel Quickly might be my bench shooting guard for probably the whole video. That being said, if I do get an upgrade over him, Obi Toppin puts up absolute numbers in this game. And I do want to build around RJ Barrett, man. I really, really do. So, I think with a team like the Knicks, I still think it's probably the best option to take best available. So we're going to take Jaden Springer, 9th overall prospect on the board. And now we do, I believe, yes, we have the 24th overall pick from Dallas. I actually thought Dallas had our pick, not the other way around, but I guess I was wrong on that. We're just going to do a quick swap here. And again, I don't want anybody to think this is realistic at all just because I moved down to the 19th overall pick. I'm just not going to give myself a little bit of a huge head start there, going ahead and giving myself the 4th overall pick. So just wanted to clarify that. Randall will be coming back, obviously made, I believe, All-NBA. Did he make second team? Or was he third? I think he was All-NBA second team. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure it was second. Frank Ntilikina, no, thank you, thank you, thank you. Time to move on from old Frank there. I wish Chris Paul kind of made it for agency. I think that would have been a fun idea. The point guard spot's definitely something we got to figure out now. We no longer have Derrick Rose on this team. So Quickly and Springer honestly could be my options for now. I don't really love having Kevin Knox on this team. I think I could maybe get some value from him somewhere else. It sucks that Obi Toppin does put up such good numbers in this game just because, again, I'm not really getting rid of Julius Randle right now. I'm fine with Robinson. So, the point guard spot's obviously number one right now. We take a look at point guards in this free agency. Mike Conley is probably the best one available. Dinwiddie's here as well. Kyle Lowry. I don't think Lowry really fits the timeline of this team. I mean, none of these guys in free agency are really going to fit the timeline. But again, if we're looking at somebody who fits it maybe a little bit more, I think Spencer Dinwiddie's not a bad option. Only has 2 offers right now. Neither of them actually kind of realistic. But we'll take a look at our free agents right now, just real quick. It's basically just Frank Ntilikina. We don't have bird rights on Derrick Rose or anything. So, theoretically, I could bring him back. Unfortunately, he's just one of those guys that does tend to regress quite quickly. He'll probably be at least a 79 by the time I do start simming. Year number 1, I'm not really looking for that. So maybe going with Dinwiddie, 4 years younger, 3 overalls higher. I actually wouldn't mind that at all. He only wants relatively cheap for, what most starting point guards are paid in today's NBA. So $18.5 million, a 2-in-1 deal. We're going to probably go ahead and figure out a backup point guard after him. Spencer Dinwiddie's officially here. It sucks. I am going to let Derrick Rose go. Same with Gibson. I'm honestly probably just going to let all these guys go, man. Frank Ntilikina. How are you not Frank Ntilikina? How is Elfrid Payton a 77 overall? I feel like that might be being a little bit generous. Luca Vildoza, I know absolutely nothing about. I am not going to lie to you. Was he overseas then came over here? If I'm being honest, I guess he's technically a rookie for me now, and he's 26 and a 73. I think I'd rather get a first-round pick, maybe replace him with somebody else. Just because, again, I don't really think he's going to be progressing that much at the age of 76. Terrence Mann's here. If we didn't have Knox as well, I'd probably do that. So our future first for the Memphis Grizzlies, I think it's actually Golden State first. Not bad. I could bring back D Rose just to come on, kind of man the bench. If I'm going to do that, it would probably have to be some sort of 1-in-1 deal. Just for my sanity, anyways. I wouldn't mind bringing McConnell off the bench, maybe a Schroeder. See, this is I give 2K credit. This is the one thing they're actually somewhat realistic about. I think Dennis Schroeder's contract, I don't think it's going to be this much. I mean, the way the NBA works, it probably will be something around $15 million. But the fact that the man turned down $21 million a season from the LA Lakers is still kind of crazy to me. I don't really think he's going to get more than that. I mean, I've been shocked before with free agencies, but, I don't think it's going to happen, man. So, Kawhi goes to the Spurs, DeRozan to the Mavericks. Yep, here's that classic Andre Drummond deal. You love seeing it. Okay, so let me just make sure before I go ahead and splurge a little bit more money on another backup point guard. I don't mind starting Springer. I think I'd maybe like to get a different backup shooting guard to come off the bench just for 1 year so Springer can develop a little bit. I actually might try sending him to the G League. I've had a couple, people kind of give me a little bit of information saying the G League actually, it's not what old 2K was back on, PS4, stuff like that. But, where they used to, if I send Jaden Springer to the G League on old 2Ks, he'd be like a 77 overall by the end of next year, which is just kind of crazy. So, I think we're probably going to be in a 10-man rotation. I think we're going to try to hopefully splurge a little bit in next year's free agency. We're going to have to figure that one out, though, because, again, Mitchell Robinson will be entering, unrestricted free agency. Same with Julius Randle. And is Barrett up at that point in time as well? He should have 1 more year after this. Yes, he does. So not quite yet, but we'll figure that out when we do get there. So I'm going to probably sign a backup shooting guard along with a backup. How much money do I have right now? Okay, I still have a lot of money. So, if we're looking shooting guards here, preferably somebody who doesn't want a ton of money. Maybe like a shooter, like a Duncan Robinson off the bench for like 8 3/4 a year. And then can we maybe go ahead and maybe get like a TJ McConnell for like a similar price right there. So we get McConnell, we get Duncan Robinson. I'm looking at a backup center now. We can bring Penis Cantor back to the Knicks, my boy. Or I could just bring Nerlens Noel back, who I think was actually really solid for the Knicks. So I'll bring him back at $11.5 million. Somebody's also been pointing out, man, that, when I go ahead and sign free agents, I kind of push the money up way more than I have to. Like a lot of the time, like I feel like sometimes I would have even offered him like $14.5 million just because I scroll up thinking, hey, it's not going to matter. But at the end of the day, all those, $3-4 million extra dollars that I'm offering these guys, it does tend to add up. So, huge shout out to you guys for kind of giving me that little bit of a trick there. So we got a solid squad again, relatively still a pretty young team here, except for really the point guard spot. And then obviously Duncan Robinson. I can't believe he's 27. He's been in the NBA for what, 2 years now? 3 years? That's crazy to me, man. Because he was undrafted, correct? Yeah, he was. Okay. So I'm going to roll with the squad. Again, I don't think 2K is going to give us quite what this team would be like in real life, but it's fine. It is what it is. This is Kevin Knox make or break here, man. I'm going to give him some minutes off the bench just because I think, again, he has some potential here in 2K, but, I don't think he's going to. I mean, just look at that. What young player that was drafted 9th overall his career really looks like that. You know, it's weird to see, you know, you have a peak at a rookie year. Weird to see, man. I feel bad. But all right, I don't want to go on any longer. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 1 of the rotation. So we're here at the start of year number 1 right now with this team. Obviously, a pretty big free agency addition we had at the point guard position in Spencer Dinwiddie. I would actually maybe like to see that. You know, this free agency, I mean, again, it's not an absolutely loaded free agency class. So if I was the Knicks, I'd probably wait to spend my money a little bit. But then again, you're not going to really have a ton of money when you do have to re-sign a Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle, stuff like that. But I still think the Knicks are very capable of going ahead and getting a superstar free agent. You know, not this offseason, but next offseason. I don't think there's a chance Kawhi Leonard ends up on the Knicks. But year number 1, Spencer Dinwiddie, Immanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. So again, still a pretty relatively young starting lineup, you know, especially guys like Quickley, Barrett, and Robinson. You know, Randle obviously 27, Dinwiddie 28 now, so not too young, but yeah, you know, trying to fit together. I think, you know, that's definitely my main goal here. Again, I don't know if we're going to be a top seed in the East. I think we're probably more around a 5 or 6 seed. 5 or 6, I'm fucking Italian or something. All right. Bench, TJ McConnell, Obi Toppin, Nerlens Noel, Duncan Robinson, and Kevin Knox. So it's a very solid bench. I will say that. We've definitely done a good job of building that out so far. Kevin Knox, man, this is your make or break year. And again, you're a free agent after this year, correct? Yeah, he is. And I just can't see myself giving him, you know, what he's probably going to ask for. You know, I'll probably give him a qualifying offer depending on how he plays. You know, I'm obviously not just going to look at straight up his numbers. I don't judge him based on Purdy 36 numbers because, again, those are not the best things to judge on. But I'll see, man. I'll see on him. But that is it for now. I'll see you guys at the end of the first season with this team. So we end up as a 2 seed here in the Eastern Conference to wrap up year number 1. But what I'm going to show you real quick is our record's more something of a 4 or 5 seed, I would say. Nikola Jokic, your MVP, Cunningham Rookie of the Year. How on earth is he in Golden State? Man. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Jason Tatum, Most Improved, baby. I love to see it. Mike Malone, Coach of the Year. We go 16-22. You know, we're 49-33. So I'm assuming that means that the East was a little bit bad this year. And as you can see right now, it definitely was not solid. So we're going to look at player stats right now on the year. Dinwiddie, Randle, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, Immanuel Quickley, Mitchell Robinson. This is what I'm saying about Toppin. Like, again, I don't judge guys on per 36 numbers, but look at those per 36 numbers, man. Like, they're absolutely nuts. And again, that's not me saying I'm just going to go ahead and snap my fingers, get rid of Julius Randle, but, you know, he's there if I need Obi Toppin. So we got a dance here with Charlotte in the first round. Obviously, LaMelo, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, Peter Washington, and Moses Brown. He's not on the Hornets. What team is he on? I forget. Is he on the... No, he's on the Thunder. I forget. Us in Milwaukee here, Drew Holiday, Dante Vincenzo, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Daniel Arturo. Dude, I saw the funniest tweet about Giannis earlier today. Well, technically yesterday for when you guys have seen this. It was a tweet saying, life on the line. You have to hit a free throw to save your life. Who are you taking? Giannis or Ben Simmons? And some dude quoted the tweet and goes, I'm taking Giannis. At least I'd have time to say goodbye to my family. I don't know why I found that so funny. We somehow sweep them. Us in Miami here. Victor Oladipo, Tyler Herro, Jimmy Butler, Preston Achua, Bam. I hate this front court in real life, but in 2K it's going to work like a charm. We're in the NBA Finals. Pelicans here. Lonzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Ingram, Zion, and Isaiah Hartenstein. What? Okay. I know some of you like it when I ramble. Some of you are like, shut the fuck up, dude, and just keep playing the game. But just a quick one here. I think that I do not think that Stan Van Gundy should have been fired after a year. He dealt with a lot in that first year in New Orleans. But that being said, I saw, you know, all the reports that, you know, Zion's family is not happy with him there in New Orleans, which I think is crazy, you know, right now. I mean, he has a very solid young core. So, you know, if that means saving Zion, you get rid of Stan Van's fat ass pretty much every day of the week. But could talk about that in a video the other day or in some other time. But if you guys want to see me trading Zion Williamson Pelicans rebuild, which again seems crazy to me, I'll be happy to do it. And again, here they go. They win the finals. Zion's happy in New Orleans. Everything's peaceful in the world. Okay, if you want to see that, let me know. Will they go up to league meetings right now, allow 7-day contracts? What is it, 10-day contracts right now? I'll actually approve that one. Breaking news, Massa puts through a league meeting. All right, draft lottery right now. Did we have any picks this year? No, we do not in the draft lottery. Hawks projected number 1 ends up being the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. What a tough turn of events. All right, Tibbs' ratings are going up a little bit. I give him props there. Oscar Fleming, and I will sign a CFO because why the hell not? You're going to get $1.5 million. Cool. Let's head up to the NBA draft now. See what we got in the pick department. We should have our own first-round pick, I believe. Yes, we do. It's at 26, 19, and 27 in the second round. I do not need any of these picks this year, man. So we will do this one from Golden State, who was just, again, had the first overall pick. So, I mean, they're probably not going to anymore, but out of those teams, I think they... Actually, no, they don't, but whatever. It's fine. So, team player options. All of you are coming back. Duncan Robinson picks up his player option for just over $9 million. I said Ducks. I meant Bucks. Kevin Knox. So let's look at his numbers here. It's not bad. Again, I'm not judging based on this, but I kind of really don't have anything else to judge it off of. He's not going to get a $7 million qualifying. I think he can get better and get some more veterans off the bench. I think that's a move I do want to do. So obviously it's a huge free agency for us here. I mean, these two are pretty much as big as it gets for us. What I have to decide right now is if I want to go after an even bigger free agent and, you know, in hopes of getting something done there, or do I want to go ahead and re-sign those two? So, so how big are their qualifying? It doesn't tell me how big their qualifying offers are, does it? I think Steph would be so fun here. And look at these offers, man. Like, he'd probably take this contract. And again, we only have $5 million, so we might be able to save Robinson. We might have to let Randall go. But for Steph Curry, I'm pretty much doing that every day of the week. So let's see. Okay, so I could save Mitchell Robinson. And the reason I think I'm going to do this is because, again, I don't want to get rid of Julius Randle, but I might somehow be able to actually get him back, with it, including Spencer Dinwiddie in a trade. So, I mean, again, his qualifying is $25 million. I mean, maybe if I trade, could I trade Dinwiddie right now? He's 19 mil, and then, so what would I have to do? How much cap do I have? $4 million right now. His qualifying offer is 25.7. So what is that? That's basically like $21 million. So if I want to get that done, I would have to go ahead and basically just dump Spencer Dinwiddie, and I'd have to dump one of these. I mean, I guess I could. All right, let's do it. Sorry, I don't know. I mean, why not? Why not just save myself a step in the process, you know? So let's go ahead and get rid of Dinwiddie. I also have to make sure that Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle do not accept contracts anywhere else. If they do, I am screwed. So let's just get this done pretty simply. We're going to go ahead. Also, I think it's hilarious how I said that I'm not going ahead and signing or trading for Damian Lillard or anything like that, and then I go ahead and do something like this. I think I get better value somewhere, but again, I don't really care just because we're just going to go ahead and just dump all the money we have to. So Ty Jerome, goodbye, and it's either going to have to be between Noel, McConnell, or Robinson probably as the final choice. And again, I don't really know. Probably going to go ahead and dump McConnell just because I don't think Steph's going to have a backup. I feel like that's definitely probably the smart way to play it. And come on, just, oh my God, we're really doing this right now. All right, let me get this done, and I'll see you guys with all these guys re-signed. So it's done. It's complete. We officially did this absolutely perfectly. All right, Steph Curry, the newest member of the New York Knicks. Let's take a look at this team right now. You know, I know I hyped up Jaden Springer potentially coming off the bench for me. I just think at this point in time, we're ready to win. I could maybe look to upgrade my shooting guard. You know, maybe I package these guys in a couple picks. You know, I love our bench right now, having Obi Toppin and Nerlens Noel. I think they're both very different type of dynamic players off the bench for me. So I wouldn't mind looking to upgrade the shooting guard spot. I mean, shooting-wise, this is tremendous. Emmanuel Quickley and Steph Curry, but let's see if we can maybe get a little bit of an upgrade. I'll see you guys with a potential trade. So this is definitely going to be an overpay. I'm actually going to see if they're going to give me a first-round pick. I love the idea of DeJounte Murray next to Steph Curry. Tremendous defensive, you know, perimeter guard in DeJounte Murray. So they're probably going to take this. And again, I wouldn't include Springer, but he has to actually be in there in order to make the money work. All right, okay, it's whatever. It's a first-round pick. So Murray's going to slide up to the shooting guard spot. He needs a new backup, which sucks. I didn't want to have to trade both those guys, but again, it had to be that way for the money to work. So I need a small forward and a backup shooting guard. Then we're honestly kind of calling it a day, man. I don't mind Gary Harris. Beverly would be cool. I don't really like Beverly at the shooting guard spot, though. So Reggie Bullock could be a good shooter. Bring him back to the Knicks. Just a little bit old for me. I think I'd probably prefer to go a little bit younger. And again, in Gary Harris, who I believe was making like $20 million before this. So we're going to do something dumb here. We're just going to sign somebody here in John Henson. Then we're going to go ahead and, you know, maybe trade him along with a couple first-round picks. So we have a lot of first-round picks after dumping all those guys in order to save, you know, Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. So John Henson, 2 first-round picks, fine by me. Give me a new backup small forward. Oh, Shake Milton's here. All right, we're going to take Shake Milton again. Sorry, Gary Harris. I just think, you know, 6'4", 6'5". No, I'd rather get somebody else. So new backup small forward. I don't need to do 2 first-round picks. This team's honestly all set, man. Terrence Mann, oh my God, absolutely baptized the Defensive Player of the Year the other night. Cool. We're in a good spot. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. Year number 2, man, we have absolutely changed the dynamic here in New York. Obviously, this team made it to the NBA Finals last year just to lose to the hype beast New Orleans Pelicans. I think it's going to be a different story this year. Bringing in one of the greatest point guards in NBA history. He's number 2 on my list right now. I think he needs to do a little bit more, either with another MVP, maybe another championship, just to get him ahead of Magic Johnson. But again, I'm not getting into that debate right now. That's a whole other topic. Steph Curry, DeJounte Murray, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. So these 3 remain the same. Totally new backcourt, and I'm loving this, man. I love DeJounte Murray's defense next to Steph Curry, man. I think it's going to be great. Our bench, I would say, maybe got a little bit worse, but I can live with that. Obi Toppin, I don't typically go big men as 6 men, but you know he's going to provide pretty much all the scoring off the bench here for us, so I'm fine with that. And then as you can see, the rest of these guys right here, not getting a ton of minutes, but I can live with it because our starting lineup's so goddamn good. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So Steph wins his 3rd career MVP, the first time winning it here for us on the Knicks. He went back-to-back, was it 15-16 or 16-17? I think it was 15-16. Because which one was unanimous? 2015 was unanimous. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. Steph's your MVP. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year for the Portland Trailblazers. He was the 15th overall pick. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6th Man of the Year, old friend. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Cade Cunningham, and Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year, as we go 66-16. You love to see it, man. So player stats in the year, Steph just under a shade of 30 points a game. Barrett, Randall, Toppin. I mean, again, Obi Toppin put some crazy good numbers in this game. DeJounte Murray, Mitchell Robinson, Nerlens Noel, Shake Milton, Terrence Mann. What did Steph shoot from? 50% from the field and 44% from 3. Awesome. Rebounds went to Mitchell Robinson, and assist was obviously our boy Stephanie Curry. So, we're in the, I'm so fucking dumb. I don't know why I thought we were the Lakers for a second. Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Kuminga, Jonathan Isaac, Wendell Carter Jr. Really nice young pieces they've built there in Orlando. Again, I just think, unfortunately, we're just a little bit better. Us in Cleveland. The Sexland backcourt, Amoni Bates, who's an 88 overall, but, yep, still got to work on that a little bit. I mean, it's not crazy. You know, it's better than 27 points a game, but again, we'll see. And don't get me wrong, I know Amoni Bates is very good. I think he's probably going to be the first overall pick, but again, not getting into it. LaMelo, Zach LaVine's a new addition. Wow, what an explosive, dynamic backcourt that would be. And I know I say that about a lot of backcourts, but that would be crazy. We sweep them, and we got a rematch last year. This time, though, we got Steph Curry on our team, baby, and we get it done in 5. Steph Curry, Finals MVP, finally. Finals MVP. All right. So we get a championship done with this team. You know, I'll change some things about it. I don't really know. Oh, man. I love 2K being realistic. I love 2K being realistic, man. Let's just go over some things that would happen in the NBA right now. If this rule happened, if this fun change happened, per se, every player would probably be on the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm pretty sure Steve Ballmer's the richest owner in the NBA. The man's worth many $billion. I believe the Portland's ownership group is one of the richest in the NBA. I'm pretty sure. If somebody wants to fact check me on that. But how I mean, I get that you can't make everything in this game realistic, but some of the smaller things, like maybe don't abolish the fucking salary cap. How would that even work? Every TV station in the world would tell you to go fuck yourself if you tried to put that through. I don't get it. Have the trade deadline occur 1 week later? No, it's just dumb. All right, so draft lottery time, man. I don't see Knicks anywhere. Oh my God, look at Houston right there, projected 12, 13, and 14. And good for you, man. Good for you. You look happy and healthy. Kidding. That's all right. So we're just gonna go ahead and re-sign Tom. There's really no point in letting him go if I can find him, of course. Tibbs. Am I missing him? There we go. Come back to me, chubby. All right, cool. Let's head up to the NBA draft now and see what we got in the pick department. We might have a later pick, or okay, we just have. I thought that was 3rd overall, and I just missed it, but no. So, final year here, team player options. Obi Toppin coming back to think of beauty. Why would Garrison Matthews get a qualifying offer from? The man didn't play a fucking minute for me. Actually, he didn't average a point a game, a rebound a game, whatever, but he somehow averaged more than 0 turnovers. Oh, you love to see it, man. So I'm just going to bring Barrett back on his qualifying. You know, there's really no reason just to not do that. I'd like to bring back both of these guys as well. RJ Barrett does have a couple offers right now, but again, so like $11 million there, and Terrence Mann wants like 7.5. That's fine. So we get all these guys back. Absolutely wonderful. I might change up a couple things on the bench. I mean, I don't really know what it would be. I mean, I just obviously re-signed Terrence Mann and Shake Milton. So I will have to figure out what that's going to be. I mean, the rest of the team is fine. I don't really see a reason to move Nerlens Noel. So I might try to go ahead and, whoops, that's not my team. I might try to go ahead and move one of these two guys. I mean, again, it's not like neither of them are playing bad off the bench for me. I think I'd probably prefer to move Terrence Mann maybe a little bit just because he's a little bit of a lower overall. But again, it's not even that big of a deal. I just don't like leaving teams the same way they are for multiple years in a row. So whoop-de-doo. I'll do some small move and move Terrence Mann for somebody. Just give me anybody. It doesn't really matter. Derrick Jones Jr., probably a downgrade, but I don't know. Whatever. I'll do this. It's fine. And then we'll just move Azubuike just because I don't need him. So I'm going to get a first. Again, it's probably a dumb move. I just hate leaving rotations the same way. It's just this little dumb thing I have. So I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. Third and final year for us here in New York. Fresh off a championship, fresh off a Steph Curry MVP. I'm excited, man. Steph Curry, DeJounte Murray, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. I'm hoping we're going to have an all 90-plus starting five by the end of this video. I think that'd be cool. Bench, Obi Toppin, Nerlens Noel, Shake Milton, and I'm dumb and just did something out of spite, so Derrick Jones Jr. is now here. So, it's playing 10 minutes a night. Literally less than a quarter. Not that big of a deal. Let's go get another one. So Steph Curry wins yet another MVP award for us here, man, to wrap up year number 3. Once again, a 1 seed, number 1 in the power rankings as well. Matthew Hurt, rookie. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about him. The dude could be an absolute walking bucket. I mean, he very well could be. And again, a lot of you are probably going to be like, hey, casual, shut the fuck up. He's actually really good. He very well could be. I just think it's hilarious that somebody that somehow looks whiter than me is putting up 25, 10, 3, shooting 46% from the field, and on just under 43% from 3 in his rookie season. Oh, God, man. Again, I'm sorry. Jalen Smith, 6-man. Jonathan Isaac. Killian Hayes puts up numbers. Dude's a bucket in this game. 63 and 19 for Tibbs. And the rest of us here in the third and final year. Player stats: Steph, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Obi Toppin, DeJounte Murray, Milton, Robinson. Rebounds, Robinson. Assist, Stephanie. Atlanta Hawks here. Trae Young, Adrian Griffin Jr., Cam Reddish, John Collins, and Onyeka Okongwu. Also, while you're here right now, I want you to comment. We got 2 game 6s tonight, man. We got 2 game 6s. Do we think the Clippers close out the Utah Jazz, and do we think the Hawks close out the Philadelphia 76ers? I'm excited. Which one? Actually, comment down below. I'm actually going to make this a poll on Twitter probably during the day. Which team do you think is more likely to close out their opponent tonight? The Hawks or the Clippers? Little poll in my comment section. Sorry, I didn't even show you the Heat's team. I'm just talking to myself. Oh, boy! The walking lesbian. Up yours, bitch. No more Pelicans. Now we got the Suns. Simons, Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr. somehow has made his way over here. Robert Williams is now here. Where on earth? Please tell me you didn't trade DeAndre Ayton for Jaren Jackson Jr. Right? Like, there's no way you just did that. Where are the Grizzlies? ABCD? Yeah, no, we're going back. No. So where? Okay, this is just going to piss me off at this point. Where on earth is DeAndre Ayton? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is going on right now? Where's DeAndre Ayton? Okay. He's on the Nets next to Kevin Durant. Okay, but it looks like you lost the rest of your team. All right, I'm done with this. Let's get this done. Steph Curry gets another Finals MVP. Oh my God. As we get our second championship of this video. So, again, I hope none of you think that anything like this is ever going to happen. The Knicks will never have Steph Curry on their team. There's not a chance in hell. But again, I had fun with this one, man. It's good to see a fun rebuild. And, sometimes these rebuilds really piss me off when I think a team really should be winning a championship. And they don't. This one definitely should have been winning championships, and they did. So, as always, if you guys do any other video ideas, let me know down below in the comment section. I've been seriously enjoying the pace we've been going at. Kind of having 1 to 2 rebuilds in a row, and then kind of doing some non-rebuild content. I think it's going to be fun. That being said, we have a good upload streak going right now, man, and I'm going to do my best to try to continue it. Unfortunately, today that you're seeing this video, I record these videos the night before typically. Today I'm actually going ahead and getting my second COVID shot, like my second vaccine shot. So I didn't feel that bad after my first one. I recorded a video the day before. I recorded 2 that night before just so I could make sure I got one out that day after the first one. I didn't feel that bad after that one. I very well could have recorded one that night, but I heard the second one, apparently you're supposed to feel like absolute balls, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now, so I'm not going to be recording another video right now, but I'm going to do my best to get another video out for you tomorrow, especially because it is a Saturday, so I do want to definitely get that one out. So that being said, that wraps this one up. As always, if you guys are new around here, please do consider subscribing to the channel, man. I'd absolutely love to have you here. The rest of us would as well. So that would be great. We're on the road to 30K, man. I really do want to hit it this summer. I think it's definitely a doable goal, especially with all you guys' support lately. It's been tremendous. So, as always, any other video ideas down below in the comment section. If you guys leave a like, it helps out the video on YouTube algorithm a ton. So, that wraps up this one. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I truly do love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.